The last time I said that there are plans to kill Nnamdi Kanu before the declaration of Biafra, and I repeat, there are plans to eliminate Nnamdi Kanu, to unalive Nnamdi Kanu before the date that is set to declare Biafra, whatever date it is. Fulani have come out to say that if Nnamdi Kanu is released, because they know his release will be significant to Biafrans and the agitation for Biafra, if Nnamdi Kanu is released, they will separate and set up their own country, caliphate. Of course, they have Boko Haram, they have ISWAP, they have Al-Qaeda supporting them to set up an Islamic caliphate, to convert the whole of Nigeria to an Islamic caliphate. They are doing it politically, they are doing it locally, they are sending their foot soldiers, which is the Fulani herdsmen, to go and occupy territories in Nigeria, conquer that area, and install their emiracy, steal their religion, the religion they use in conquering, which is Islam, like they did to the Hausa people. That is what they want to do. They want to Islamize Nigeria. But they see that because of the Igbo man, it has been difficult for the Fulani to Islamize Nigeria. It is the truth. Because of the resilience, because of the strong-headedness of the Igbo man, because of the strong will of the Igbo man, because of the resolute of the Igbo man, the Fulani has found it difficult to carry out its agenda in Nigeria, all the way from Futajalon, Senegambia, Mali, wherever you call it. Strangers coming to Nigeria, hibernate, be part of the society, and they find themselves in position of power, use it to suppress, make laws, permeate, Islamize. Look at what's happening in Kwara State, and also what they did to the Hausas. Most governors in the northern region are Fulani, despite the fact that Hausa is in the majority. Most of the emirs, traditional rulers, are Fulani, despite the fact that Hausa is in the majority. How they are able to conquer the northern region is a mystery. They want to extend that to Nigeria. Don't forget, their grandfather was killed in Benue State. That's why you see the terrorism in Benue State is second to none. The killing of Benues, those from Benue indigenes, the killings there is second to none. So this agenda, Biafra is a threat to the Fulani Caliphate. If Biafra is gone, if we have Biafra, every other person will go their way, and it will be left with the North. The North are going to suffer from. If Biafra separates, every other region is going to separate. They will have the Oduduwa. If Arewa want to have Arewa, they will have Arewa. We have Biafra. The Ijaw want to have a nation, they should have a nation, whatever. But it is a threat to the Fulani. That's why they are looking for ways to eliminate this guy, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before Biafra is declared. They are threatening the presidency of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Not and never release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's a threat to the North. It's a threat to their collective existence as Fulani, not the Hausas. The Hausas, in a report, gave them quit notice. The Fulanis quit notice. They gave them quit notice out of their region because they are a threat to the existence of the Hausa people. Now they have come out with whatever, threatening Biafra. I know no matter how, the amount of threats to Biafra, even when Buhari was president, he could not stop Biafra agitation. No, he could not stop it. It is not even when a Southerner is president or when they are not in power. When the Fulani they were in power, but Buhari is a Fulani being a president, a Fulani being a president. Fulanis have become presidents, president upon president. How do they do this? They play the politics. They know that they cannot play that politics with an Igbo man. Fulani cannot play the politics with an Igbo man. An Igbo man is somebody that you cannot overpower. Instead, the Igbo man is feared all over Nigeria. Wherever Igbo man goes, he dominates. That is just it. That is one of the fear Nigeria has for an Igbo man. They know that if he comes to a place, just give him time. He will start developing skills, buying lands. Before you see, he brings his brother everywhere. They are everywhere, buying houses, buying lands. That is why they are a threat. So the Fulani Caliphate going to set up their own country. You people are just joking. Go and set up your country. No other ethnicity is supposed to talk about Biafra. Now, the Igbo man is being told We don't want you to get involved in our politics in the southwest. We don't want you to get involved in our politics in the north. We don't want you to get involved in our politics in the south, especially what is happening in Edo State. And the woman is told to go back to Anambra and develop your region. Now, how do we develop our region? Is to separate from the country. So what is the business of these Fulani guys? Fulani Caliphate. What is your business with the southeast and Biafra? Stay where you are. You can develop at your own pace. Regionalism will help. If they bring regionalism, it's an opportunity for people to develop at their own pace. You are pointing your hands to Nnamdi Kanu that is held, that is being prosecuted, that is being held in bondage in Nigeria, that is fighting for the rights of the people. You are comparing Nnamdi Kanu to what ISWAP, to what Al Qaeda, to what Boko Haram they are doing, Fulani herdsmen are doing in Nigeria. Fulani, which is the actual threat to the existence of Nigerians, is trying to tell us that they are going to separate and own their own company. You people are not serious. It is an unserious thing you people are doing. Biafra is a consciousness. It is in the hearts and minds of Biafrans. Like I said, Nnamdi Kanu has made sure that this consciousness is in the mind, in the soul, the spirit, the body of everybody who is an Igbo person, born of Igbo parents. That person is more than ever conscious of Biafra. More than ever conscious. Fulanis, they don't have a claim to Nigeria. They are just people that wherever they find themselves, they cause trouble. In Ghana, that's how they cause trouble. They were sent out. Just that the Hausas and the Yoruba Muslims are the one accommodating them. From there, you can see what is happening. But Igbo man, it can never happen in the southeast. Those gimmicks, those politics that are being played, they use religion, they enter you through religion, from religion, they conquer you. In this modern day, they have found a way to conquer you. They come to diffuse whatever you have against them, but it never succeeded in Igbo land. Now, Mietiala, there's a report. Mietiala, vigilante men are being conscripted into the Nigerian army and being sent to the southeast. No matter how you do those things, some people have left the army. They have made certain revelations that are shocking, sabotaging the efforts of the Nigerian army. People, terrorists in the Nigerian army, sabotaging the effort of the true Nigerian army. You have Boko Haram, repented Boko Haram. You say a terrorist is repented. You have repented Boko Haram terrorists in the Nigerian army, and you are sending them to the southeast. Whatever the Fulani does, the grip Fulani has on Nigeria is so much, but not on Igbo man. You see, it is the southwest that allows the Fulani do what they are doing. If the southwest is resolute and join the Igbos, there's nothing. Fulani will just be sent packing like a houseboy, house girl. But because the southwest are not taking a stand, they are in the middle. They are playing politics as their politicians usually do. The politics of neither here nor there. They stay there. They are in government. They are having Sunday Igboho. They release Sunday Igboho. They are presidents. They sympathize with Sunday Igboho and whatever. They are the ones that are eating from the national cake in Nigeria. If not, the Fulanis, these guys from the Sahel countries, they can't stand the Igbo man. They can't stand the southeast. I used to tell some people that if we have a country where it is only the Igbos and the Fulanis that are in that country, who dominate the Fulanis. That's the clear thing. If we have a country where it is only the Fulanis and the Igbos that make up that country, the Fulani will run away. It is other tribes that are giving these people upper hand through the government. They deploy these guys. They deploy guys that go into the southeast and they start killing people because of the tag because they are Nigerian army, because they are in the Air Force, or they are in the Navy, or they are in the police, or they are DSS. You see how they are everywhere. Everywhere. There is an agenda by these Fulani guys to fill the army and start their whatever conquest from there. When Tinubu finishes his 8 years and he cannot separate the country through regionalism, when the Northerner comes back, they will solidify their conquest on Nigeria. They are filling all over. They are filling the positions in the army. When you look at the recruits, many Northerners, look at in Lagos, when you see some of these guys that are brought, you see small boys that cannot read or write. They are the ones holding guns from the north, holding guns that they can just use and waste the lives of people. These are the people. So this is a plan. They are filling the army with their guys. Mietiala, a report. I got a report. Mietiala, their guys have been enlisted into the army in the open glare of Southerners. And one thing that pains me the most is that these Southerners cannot speak up. Cannot speak up. They are seeing what is being done to their people. They cannot speak up. Look at what Zamfara governor said. I will repeat that. He is the chief security officer of his state. Zamfara governor said that they are stopping the soldiers from going to where the bandits are. That is enough to divide this country. That is enough to dissolve this country. You are fighting terrorism that have brought the north and the country backward. They have set the country backward, 10, 20 steps backward. And you have this opportunity to finish these guys off. You handicap the governor. You tell your men not to move further where these guys are to finish them. And you are give them backing. A Nigerian military officer threatened one terrorist kingpin. He threatened him. I forgot the name of that guy. He threatened him and told him that we in Niger Republic, we are not like the Nigerian government that give you people backing. So these guys know that the Nigerian government back these terrorists. A Nigerian government that is accused of backing terrorists is the one that will not deploy Mieti Allah recruits to the southeast to do what? The southeast has been peaceful until Nnamdi Kanu was taken away from Kenya forcefully. The southeast have been peaceful until Nnamdi Kanu was taken away from Kenya forcefully. This insecurity is created by the government. It's created by Igbo politicians that are greedy. They are greedy. They don't care to see the southeast born for them to have their way. What is happening? So these guys are being enlisted into the army and they are moved to the southeast to have a peacekeeping mission. I understand what people are doing. The Igbo man understand, but no matter what is being done, no matter how you find a way to want to overpower the southeasterners, it is not going to work. These guys are warriors. It is not going to work. You know who they are. They are the reason that the Fulani have not had their way ever since. That is why they play the politics of not allowing an Igbo man smell that seat. No matter what. Do you think your votes count in Nigeria? If your votes count, why would there be a glitch? Why would there be a glitch when they're about to upload the presidential result during the 2023 election? The House of Assembly, the Senate elections went through. That is when you got some Labour Party guys even into power. Labour Party, for the first time, they had that number in the Senate and also in the House of Rep. But when it's time for presidency, something went wrong in Nigeria that we all know that has a reputation for criminality. That's a reputation for not abiding by rules, a reputation for corruption. No matter how you send these guys to the southeast, nothing, we are not going to fold. We are not going to fold. Because now you are giving us the impression that the government is against the development of the southeast. Like I said, so many checkpoints here and there. These guys who pass through these checkpoints and commit these atrocities, kill people, kidnap people. At the end of the day, you blame it on an IPOB that has gone underground, that is not that physically present. You are there physically. You take over. General Sani Abacha, his popular quote, if insecurity goes beyond 24 hours, the hand of the government is in it. As accused, as been said by Conquest, that is saying that the federal government wants to create insecurity. They are creators. Insecurity in Kanu'S state and also the Zamfara state governor. And many soldiers that have spoken up, that have been killed, that have been silenced as a result of them exposing the atrocities of the Nigerian military. The Fulani's grip on Nigeria will eventually be diffused by Biafra having its freedom. No matter what the Fulani does, no matter where they go, no matter how they carry out their operations in the southeast, we are not going to fold. Nothing is going to happen. Nobody is going to back down on anything. Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Biafra will have its way. Nigeria will be splitted. The Yoruba will have a nation they can call their own. Whether it is the Arewa, they will have a nation, because with what is going on today, the politicians themselves know that Nigeria cannot be one. Tinubu once said so, that he doesn't believe in one Nigeria. Politicians know the truth. They know they are just cashing in on the disunity of Nigeria. They want Nigerians to be disunited so that they can have their way. They can commit atrocities at that point where the national cake is. They can have their way, have their share. That's why some people are attacking P2B, that you are destroying our stake at the national level. Some politicians, PDP politicians, were saying, why will P2B come and say he wants to be president, contest for presidency? Don't you know that it is the national cake? They are united there. So P2B came and wants to spoil their show. That is it. P2B came and wants to spoil their show. So it is a message we are sending. Whatever it is that is being done in the southeast would not work. Biafra, it is a must, is Biafra, and Biafra is a must. It is in the consciousness of every Biafra to achieve Biafra. We have the country that we deserve. Everybody, both the southwest, both the north, whoever wishes to have the country they deserve. Why would they in the house look for a way to, yes, have a regional system of government? Because they know that this unitary federal system of government is not working. Regional system of government worked. So that is what is going to help Nigeria. So good luck to you people. If you want to create your separate country, continue whatever you are doing. But we are not going to fold in achieving what we want to achieve. If it's good for the country, let Nnamdi Kanu be released and let peace return to the southeast, and let's forge a way ahead of developing our society in Africa. You don't need to be in Nigeria before you get the dividends of development, and you help yourself as a human being. Nigeria is not helping Nigerians. In quotes, we are not living like human beings. This thing should be done away with, and let's find a way whereby indigenous people can have their way and their say and can develop at their own pace, bringing us together, being lauded by a certain tribe, the Fulani, whatever hegemony caliphate that is holding people bondage, that is taking over the military and everything, that is making people like slaves. It is not going to work. At this point in time, let them form their own country. We don't care. Biafra is a must, and a must is Biafra.